Good morning, everybody. morning, Internet. How are you guys doing today? I'm BBC Medic, and this is our backyard chicken coop. I appreciate you coming by. Grab a cup of coffee, have a laugh with us. I still got to set up a little bit here, get myself situated. Wow, thank you for smashing that like button. We have a lot to do today. Um, I'm going to get situated, maybe have a sip of coffee. All right, so let me explain some things. Come here. I'm going to switch you around. I'm going to flip you around real quick. Good morning. I'm having a bad hair day. That's why I got the hat on today. You are in the backyard chicken coop, and I know it's more exciting to see the chickens than it is me and a brick wall behind me. But I just wanted to explain some things. I bought some chicken wire this week, and before I let the chickens out, which they're all excited to get out, everybody is. They're all locked in the coop right now. I want to put more wire mesh along, and I brought you along in here, so you're gonna kind of watch me do that, and hopefully that will stop the chickens. I've got about 60% of it done. I bought some more chicken wire, and we just gotta hook it up. But first, they're fine. They're fine. They're in there all the time. They have plenty of food. They have plenty of water. Some of the chickens haven't even come down from the roost yet, so try not to be too worried by all their hollering and hooping. It's just it's just chicken drama. They're all fine. They just want out. They want to go exploring and digging, and they want to get in the garden, and they want to get eaten by hawks. They really don't, but if they don't be careful and stay with their moms, they're going to, and that's a real danger and it's a real fear here. Not that we haven't lost chickens to predators before. If you've owned chickens for any length of time, you can attest. Wow, that the hat's looking raggedy this morning. If you've owned chickens for any length of time and you're in the chat, let people know. It's just part of being a chicken owner. Unfortunately. Good morning, Anna. How are you today? You're a chicken owner. You understand. I mean, you don't want your chickens hurt. You don't. You would do everything to protect your chickens, but life just happens, and so does death, and so does. There are predators. There are. You can't. You can do it. Other than keep them in a box in the house, which you're not going to do with chickens. You got to let them be natural. That's. I think that would even be more cruel. You're going to lose some chickens. I don't want to lose any of these. They're all pretty cool. Um, I don't know who's a rooster and who's a chicken yet, so we don't want to lose anybody right now. We will give some roosters away towards the end of the year, probably. We'll probably know by August or September, and we'll have a big, we'll have the guy come up here from another part of my state, and he'll collect all the roosters I have. He told me anytime. He came and got 3 the last time, and I think he may have more. We may have more than 3 this time. So, but yeah, I'm gonna switch you back around because I'm not as interesting as the chickens are. So, trying to see my chat, and it's not working right now. Oh, I thought you had chickens, Anna. I'm sorry. I thought you. It was somebody else in the chat who had chickens. I'm sorry. Let me go grab my. Now that I've had a sip of coffee, I apologize, Anna. I thought you were a chicken owner. Yeah. Let me go see if I can't fix this fence really quick, and you guys can. I'll bring you guys out there, and you guys can see. I'll be right back. All right. So come with me. You can see what we're doing out here. I'll let you guys see it from this side. Everybody just relax. I know you want out. I bought this off of Amazon. I'm not super happy with it, but it is what it is. just stagger these along here. Oh, I'm getting old. All that right in front of the children. All right, let's get the clippers and cut this now. And we'll go around here. Oh, ow, ooh. Now we'll go this way, and we'll finish along there. Yeah, smash that like button. If we get to 15 likes today, we're going to do the guitar and the song today. You're fine. I think they know what I'm doing. wanted your input, I'd ask for it. No, I really would. I know I don't often, but if I need it, I'd ask it. But I don't need your input on this. Oh, I'm so old. But I'm trying to do this without getting completely covered in mud, too. Gosh. All right, just a little more to go. Oh, 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 oh. This is all before my morning coffee, too. Waste not, want not. All right, now the big reveal. You guys can watch the little chicks come out. See if my plan worked. There we go. Here's a good view for you. Remember to smash that like button before you go. Good morning, everybody. It's just you today. Nobody can get in there with you. All by yourself today. She'll have to figure it out. All right, well, that's one chore done, and I can drink some coffee now. She will figure it out, or she won't. Where's my fly swatter? What did my wife do with it? Holy cow. I'm gonna have to go to the doctor appointment another day. Take care. Dropley. Holy shit, I can't remember that. It's Dropley. We have solved our problem. Come on. Come on, go. Relax. Motherfucker. Go. Holy cow. Made me swear on screen. Chickens can be frustrating. Especially before you've had your first cup of morning coffee. I've solved the problem though. Unless she jumps over, then she's the only one I got to worry about. They don't like the goose, so they don't go in the goose area. So, yeah, just a little bit of chicken wire solved the problem. Oh, the air is so thick out here, I can barely breathe. Uh, I was going to do that tomorrow morning, but I'm glad I got it done today. They're all in the back. They're all just hanging out. Everybody's having a good time. Now they're with Mama. Nobody's panicking. Oh, I got to relax. That was crazy. All before coffee, too. We got to feed the chicken some corn and get the birds some seed. No! No, 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 no. No, no, no. All right, let's get him some corn. We'll do this first. Now we'll get him some corn now that it's occupied. Somebody's watching me. I know I feel like somebody's watching me. I know it seems like we're doing everything kind of rushed today, but we're probably going to get run off by the rain. We're going to get run off by the rain, I'm pretty sure. So, look who shows up. Right on time. Right on time. It didn't take long. A thousand eyes were on me. No, 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 no. There's no way in. doing? What are you doing? Why am I chicken wrangler today? Holy cow! No, you're not going up there. No, you're not. Chase her around. Good idea. They got baby food, they got adult food, they got corn. I don't know what her problem is. Ah, the life of a chicken farmer. A backyard chicken farmer. Oh, time for some more coffee. Cheers, everybody. I need my wife's help to do the top, so we'll do the top tonight or tomorrow. Yeah, she loves the garden, but her babies can't get in the garden. No. What the fuck are they doing over there? No, 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 no. 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 Y'all gonna get yourself fucking killed. Are you fucking insane? Go back that way. Go. Go back that way. Go. chickens, man. You got in, get the fuck back. Fucking chickens, man. I'm gonna lock you all the fuck back up in that coop is what I'm gonna do. What the fuck? Thank you for making me hate being a chicken owner. I can do for you now. Go. Nope, you go. Where's your other one? Let's go. Where you at? All right, now go. This way. Everybody fucking go that way. Well, now you're gonna get yourself fucking hurt. You get the fuck on! That way. Stay the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out and stay out! Holy cow! Doing it for little protection. Birds! I didn't agree with letting them out of the pen until they were big enough not to go through the wire. But we needed to get them out of the pen. Holy cow. Now the whole internet has to hear me rage. I don't care that it's a little wet. They're fucking safe. And nobody's trying to eat them. Holy cow. I hate having a baby proof. We had a perfect place for them until they got big. They didn't need any more than that. We were going to feed them every day. What the frick were we thinking taking them out of there? Oh, it's wet. Who cares? Now I got 2 traumatized chickens. Cow. The life of a backyard chicken farmer. It's ain't all glory. And Rose's, this is a crazy Friday. It's about to start to rain. It's 9 o'clock, isn't it? Almost 9. Yep. We're about to get scattered showers and sprinkles, and not the good kind that come with ice cream. I gotta calm down. I need more coffee. Holy shit. Oh, we're saving this one. Don't worry. She built a perfectly good pen for them for weeks and weeks until we went to Thailand in July. Why are we letting them out when they can still crawl through fucking wire? Why? They can run, they can jump, they can, you know. It's like she wants them to get eaten by something. The backyard chicken coop. Holy cow. I'm tired. That wore me out. I'm just an old man who needs a shower now. Dropley missed a good one. If you were here for all that, I appreciate you sticking around, but all that entertainment has to be good for at least a like or two. That entertainment has to be good for at least a like or two. Oh my word, you missed it. If you just missed my rant, I'm sorry, you missed it. Holy cow, we got blackberries and raspberries blooming off the vine right now. Yeah, I probably traumatized that little bird. It'll never come near me again. But I couldn't leave it trapped between a fence. It was going to get hurt. So, like I used to tell people in ditches and car wrecks, ain't no doctor coming here to fix you. We got to get you to them. This is going to hurt. You can scream all you want. I don't care. You're the one that has to answer to God in the morning when you feel better. Whew, I'm tired. That wore me out. It's not even 9 o'clock yet. I don't think the birds are coming back. I made too much noise, too much swearing. I don't think the birds are coming back today. That'll be surprise me if the birds come back today. They'll be here full force tomorrow, so we'll be able to enjoy them tomorrow if the weather clears up. Let me grab my coffee. Now I gotta find something to sit on. It's not soaking wet. we go. Coffee. A roof over our heads. People in the chat cheering us on. I love it. Spider webs everywhere. I know nobody's watching. I get it. I understand that 100%, but this is for me more than it is for you. It's therapy. Let's go get my cushions. Yeah, I did everything speeded up today because I knew the rain was coming. That's why we got the birds fed, the chickens done, and everything before 9 o'clock. I'm going to have to do down this row too, I see, because the chickens are there. I don't know why they love the garden so much. I know there's a lot of food here. I mean, I get that. I'm not oblivious to the fact that there's a lot of stuff for them to dig up, but they just don't need to be in here. It's not their area. Oh, I wish you could feel that breeze. Oh, that's like heaven right there. there nobody in chat? Does nobody want to say nothing? Does nobody want to have a conversation about anything? Really? Because I mean, I don't know what I have to say today. We're doing like ASMR backyard now that I've scared the chickens and, you know, probably hurt one of them a little bit without trying just to save her life. They decided to get outside the wire, find any way they could to get in the garden, and it roasted my tail, is what it did. So now I'm just sitting here relaxing with a cup of coffee. It's an airplane, dumbass. So we are 13 likes away from a song today, and we're running out of time. I don't think we're going to get it today, anyways, because it's been a really combobulated, crazy stream of me screaming and swearing at the sky and yelling at chickens and doing chicken wire and feeding the birds and doing the corn all within like 45 minutes. It's just been a crazy video. So I don't know if we're going to last till 10 o'clock, but we'll see. We'll see what kind of conversations pop into my head. I might go on a rant about who knows what. I mean, I might rant about these damn chickens again. Who knows? I mean, whoo! I'm glad my mom didn't see that, or she did. I don't know which. Cheers. If you want to see, I'm in my garden shed. I'm in our garden shed, just so y'all know. We have tools and, everything we need for the garden is in this shed. And it needs a 5S pretty bad. Well, we clean it out about every 3 months and not on some kind of schedule. It's not on a spreadsheet. I won't let her do that to me. But we'll just get a hankering and start pulling everything out. But it's pretty well organized. I mean, I can get the tiller out and the lawnmower out in 1 minute. She has every tool available on the front part, and the stuff we don't use very often is in the back. But all her tools and our gloves are right behind the camera over here. But yeah, a lawnmower, a tiller, all our garden tools are in here. A couple of birds' nests. Definitely some carpenter bees. We built this out of spare parts and wood from Lowe's. We had some metal left from the roof, and the guy said, "Do you want me to get that?" No, I said, "You leave that right there. We'll find something to do with it." We had 4 full lengths and 2 half lengths. It was just, they did a really good job. They fit everything right. Everything went really well. They took their time doing it over several days, and yeah, it was really, really, really well done. They came and cut the metal, and we stacked it out front, and then they came a week and a half later, and boom. They had 2 good days. We had it really good. Didn't remove the old shingle, so it's double protected. It's not airtight or anything like that. It has a foam over the top over regular asphalt tile. It has a thin neoprene. It's not a mat. You wouldn't want to sleep on it, but it's a squishy type near like I wouldn't not so much spongy as it just helps to bind the seal the so it doesn't rattle. So on nails or anything. So it's a nice surface for the metal to lay on. And they lay that down, and then they and that laid down with just some I guess carpenter's glue. So they carpenter glued that down, and then they started putting the panels on. They already had them all measured out. He was numbering them and labeling them as they were coming off the truck before they moved them into a pile. So they all were tied up and had a label. They did it really well. They knew what everything was going and what stack to work on next. And it was wow. I mean, it was a girl on bottom handing stuff to two guys on top, and both had those little rivet guns, with the screws. I mean, they dropped screws for sure, but they did a fantastic job. And now I have a metal roof. Well, there was metal left over, and that's why the color of this shed is brown. And these panels are. This is wood, so we did this along the brick wall on some 2x4s. And then we used the panels to do the sides. So we used 1, 2, 3 panels on each side, and then we used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 panels on the top. And they're all solid panels. None of them, and we don't have any of the fancy sheathing that they used on the roof, but because we just drilled it into 2x4s that we got from Lowe's. In fact, they're 2x3s. They're actually 1 3/4 by 3. They're not really 2x4s. You can get 2x4s, but they're more expensive and they're bigger. We have 6 2x4s that are basically the foundation, the studs of it, but everything else is like those 1 3/4 by 3, the smaller ones. It's just easier to deal with. So yeah, we kind of designed it on the fly, and then we got some fence boards for all for the other parts. We got fence board for everything that we needed that wasn't covered. All this behind me is just fence boards painted white, and then we put shelves on it. There's a brick wall behind there. Yeah, so that's the whole tour of the shed that I'm right now sitting in. So enough about me. Here's what you came to see: the backyard chicken coop. We've had quite a traumatic day. They were locked inside their chicken coop, all of them, until I finished doing the wire that they all watched me do. And then before any of the chicks tried to get in the garden, the mother hen jumped over before she realized that her chicks could not follow her. She came right over. She didn't want to get attacked by the goose. She immediately jumped up and over the fence. And I thought she wouldn't go over until she saw, but none of her babies could get through. So now there was this panic amongst everybody. Now they were separated, and then she couldn't figure out how to jump back over because none of the babies could get to her because it worked so well. And then I kicked them all out one last time, I thought, but then they went through the far fence over there and got into the easement between my neighbor and my fence, and that's just dog territory and hawk territory. So I had to fix that. So I had to run another string of wire down the rest of that fence line over there so they couldn't get out. And then one of them came in and went out of the fence and then came in the other side and got trapped in here with me. And then she got between wire where one wire isn't quite connected to the other wire. And so I pulled her back this side the whole time. The mother's trying to peck at me and I'm swearing at them all. It was a crazy morning. It has been a crazy morning. I wish you guys were here for it. It was much better live than me explaining it to you. I couldn't have scripted it if I wanted to. I could not have scripted it. You'll have to rewatch that. I think that's one. I think that's what you're going to name. I'm going to name this. This couldn't be any funnier if I had scripted it. I rant at baby chickens in the backyard. I am going to clip that whole 45 minutes. That's going to be one. That's going to be one video on its own with a new title and a new audience. Absolutely no children, zero, adult content, foul language in the description. Do not let your children watch this. That'll be in the description and the title. Old man goes crazy trying to stop chicks from getting in his garden. You just wait, you guys, it'll get 1,000 views. Everybody kind of knows the backyard chicken shorts, but this will be a full video. I'll do a couple of shorts off of it, and then I'll do a full video. Comedy gold, y'all. Comedy gold. And I'm going to do all that from my phone. That's the way YouTube works now. You can do most of that from your phone. Clip, edit. And this is widescreen TV format, so it's going to be funny as hell on TV because you'll see me in the frame now and again, but you'll just hear me ranting at these chickens. Screaming at the world. Oh, it's going to be a funny video. If you weren't here live, me explaining it to you. Hey, how are you doing? Yeah, we all did. We all did. Don't worry about it. Just keep trying. You won't sound good until you got calluses on your fingers, I promise. You won't sound good until it doesn't hurt your fingers to play anymore. That's just the brutal reality of playing the guitar. And if you quit playing for long enough for those calluses to disappear, it takes just as long to sound good again. You got to build those calluses back up before you sound good again. If you don't continue to play all the time, if you stop playing for a year and you lose the calluses and your fingers become soft again, then playing where you were, it takes the same amount of time as callusing your fingers. There is that, that is the opinion of VBC Medic right there. I don't know if there's any scientific evidence behind that. I just want to clarify that. That was unasked for advice. Well, good. Then keep practicing. And if the strings are sounding buzzy, it's because you're not pressing the strings down hard enough. But if your strings aren't buzzing and you don't hurt, then that's great. Then you got very good finger strength. But if your strings are starting to buzz because you're not on the fret all the way or you're not pressing down hard enough, that's when the calluses have to start. Especially when you work your way down the neck and start doing bar chords and stuff like that. This is the opinion of VBC Medic. No one else. It's just no scientific. It's just how I feel about when I go back to playing guitar after putting it down for a while. And how it felt to me the first time I started. And I was playing on an electric guitar. I was playing on an electric guitar, an old Kingston. Kingston, if you want to look that shit up. An old Kingston guitar. And I still got calluses, and my fingers hurt. But I self-taught myself, so maybe I did it wrong, It's not like I went to a teacher and found out and got some instructions to do it that way. It's just the way I did it. If the strings were sounding crazy, I would just adjust my fingers and press down harder. And the buzzing would go away, and the chords sounded better. They started sounding more clean. But as time went by, it probably took a month and a half. I mean, it's not like it takes 3 years to get, no. But you play every day for a month and a half or every other day for a month and a half, spend an hour on the guitar. In 6 weeks, you're going to be you're going to be a whole lot better than you were 6 weeks ago. You do anything consecutively for 6 weeks, you're going to be better than you were at it or for it than you were 6 weeks ago. Play guitar, play flute, make videos, make content, cut grass, weed a garden. Whatever you're going to do is going to improve over 6 weeks if you do it every day for an hour. You are a human being. You were designed to learn that way. And it's having the patience to do it with anything you want in your life. Humans are very, very, very adaptable, unless they have an IQ under 70. I'm talking about all people with an IQ over 70. Everybody else tend not to have the discipline to stay after something for 6 weeks. Yeah, you call me crazy and tell me I'm wrong in the comments. I'll take all that. It's okay. It's my opinion. You're welcome. And please, it's just my opinion and my advice from my experience. And I may have taught myself wrong. I'm giving myself all the caveats for my advice, not being good for anybody else, but I'm glad you don't have calluses. That was not my road to learning guitar. So that's awesome. Good for you. But I still suck. I mean, you know, you would think I'd be practicing the song every day, so when I do finally get 15 likes, I'll sound good at it. But I don't even do that. I guess if I practiced it for an hour every day until we get 15 likes, I bet the song will start. I bet the song will sound better than it does right now if I were to play it right now. Should we test that theory? This crazy bitch better not jump over that wire again. I will absolutely come unglued. I will absolutely come unglued if she tries to fly over this fence. I hope there's 11 out there. Does everybody see 11? I can't see 11. I see about 9. 9 for sure. All right, the two little ones are still alive. The big white one's still alive. The big black one's still alive. There's the two brown ones. And there's the two tan ones. I think that's 11. Yeah. Man, thank you for coming by. You guys always make my streams better when you are in the chat. We can always find something to talk about when you guys are in the chat. I'm sure I have an opinion on most anything that could come up in the chat. That's what being an old man is all about. Life experiences. And lucky you young people get to listen to them whether you want to or not. That's why you always go for walks with your cousins at family gatherings. And don't think we all know what you're going to do. Oh, I'm glad you started playing guitar. That is awesome. I'm so happy for you. It is a fantastic thing to learn and to have it in your tool belt. It's really hard to kill the music man. Not that it can't be done, but it's really hard to kill the music man. No, 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 no. Absolutely not. Get your ass down right now. Get your ass down right now. Tell me to fuck off. I don't need to hear it from any of you. Oh, yeah, kiss my ass, both y'all. You know it's for their own good. Yeah, I don't hear anybody chirping. Good, good, good. I ain't playing with her. That's why I'm still out here streaming, too. I ain't playing her stupid games. Her babies can't get in here. She's just going to get them hurt or killed trying to come in here. And that's not a good thing. There's too much going on in the garden to have chickens running through it every day. I wish I had a scarecrow. I'd plant it right there by that corn. I should tell my wife we need to make a scarecrow. No, look. I'm trying to keep the chickens safe. I'm sorry for the outburst. I don't even remember what we were talking about a minute ago. And I'm almost out of coffee. And we're at what? 2 likes? We're at 2 likes. We're not getting to 15. But I'll start practicing. Man, an hour a day. If you practice an hour a day, I'll practice an hour a day. And then me and you can play it together. You can play it while I'm playing it, or record, or go back and watch the stream, and I'll give you the chords. But all this doesn't happen until we get 15 likes on the stream. But until we do, like it won't be today, so I'll have all this next 6 days to practice, get the words, and practice it. And I'm not telling you the title because I don't want you to have preconceived ideas about what the song's supposed to be. So just start practicing your chords. D, G, A, C, D, E minor, and E. Sometimes when I listen to the rock song, I just hear the heavenly riff, but I realize that I'm still a beginner and I can't play it. Yeah, you got to play rhythm for a while, and then, but you should start. Look, I think you should start implementing small, like, like susses and stuff like that. Learn the whole neck while you're learning. I didn't. I'm just giving you advice that if I could go back, I would probably add some more lead into my guitar playing. Just slide down the neck until it sounds like what you were playing up on the top of the neck. And then look at a chart and see where different notes are. So you're playing a G and then you want to slide up to a D, or maybe you want to slide up one finger all the way up to a C because you're going to a C anyways, but now you're just going to take that string and then you just find it on that string, like the B string. Find out where C, not D, because that's where you're playing. So where's the next C coming in, and find out where that is on the string and just slide down there and grab it and then slide back up and hit the C on the chord. Just wow, and then come back and hit that C. Because you went with the C and now you're coming back with the C. So add a little bit of highlights in with your music right now. It's going to make you find different notes on the It's going to make you find different notes on the net instead of just up at the top where you're practicing. Just slide down with one finger. Just, skip a beat and slide down and find that C. So on the next beat, you find the C and and then you slide it back up and strum the C. On the next beat, Or if you're going from a G to a D, slide down the finger holding the high E string and slide it down until you find the D. Because you know the D is going to be your next note. Well, just find that note on the neck somewhere where you can slide your finger that's holding the E string on your G chord, where you can slide it down and catch that A or catch that E minor. Those are all fun little tricks to add right now into your practicing. And you'll be playing lead before you know it, because you'll know where the song is going. You'll know where, oh yeah, that's a C G. Now the G is right there on the neck. If I just slide down 4 bars, I can add a finger and really get something, to bend. It's just all kind of stuff like that. You can't play it if you don't practice it, More unheralded advice from VBC Meg, who just realized he ran out of coffee. Oh, more unsolicited advice from the BBC medic in the backyard chicken coop. Hey, just because you don't like it doesn't mean you can just drop it on the ground if you don't want to eat it. Quit scraping out the shit that you want to get the stuff you want. Quit scraping out the shit you don't want for the stuff you do want. That's just wrong. No, because I see what you're doing. That's why you only got a little bit this time. I'll feed you some more tomorrow, but you guys are just going through food like it's no tomorrow. I felt all your eyes on me when I was filling that, so don't even think it. Don't even think it. No, 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 no. Yeah, you back your ass up on. You're not going over the fence. We're not teaching that kind of crap to our children either. Oh, look how high you can jump when you're a full-grown chicken. No, 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 no. I don't need nobody being, Olympians out there, thanks. Trying to get to the garden. Looks like I've already got another biscuits out there. I hope it's a female. I sure hope that's a female biscuits. Because that's an awful big baby chicken you got there beside you. The white one is absolutely insane. That baby white one right there is huge compared to the other ones. Look at how long her legs are. And if you look at Biscuits, Biscuits is a big chicken. He's a big rooster. But I hope she's a female. I wouldn't mind having a bigger female for Biscuits. Give him something to really wrangle. Oh, I don't think Nacho would have a chance with a biscuit-sized chicken. I don't think he'd have a shot. I mean, he might try, but I bet he'd get his ass kicked. But number 1 by Biscuits, and number 2 by the chicken. No, 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 no. 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 No, no, no. No, no. starting to rain. Bring everybody in. Eat a D, Nacho. Eat a D. I'm so fat. And not PHAT in a good way. Oh, he's about, Biscuits is about 17 inches. No, he might even be 24 inches tall. He's a big chicken. He's a big rooster. I don't know where he is right now. Oh, he's back in the back by the ladder bothering somebody. Oh, but I don't need no baby Olympians trying to get over the fence like mom. That's why I'm stopping that, nipping that in the bud right now. They can't get underneath, and I don't want them trying to fly over next week when they're a little bit bigger. That's some bullshit. So this weekend, we'll probably put some more chicken wire up at the top. We'll refasten this stuff over here, and I'll put some more chicken wire on the bottom. No big deal. But for now, for today, before I get my wife's help, this is good enough. I found out something about the group Boston. That one man for a long time in Boston was the one making all the music with synthesizers and electric guitars and drums. He's just making the. He wrote more than a feeling. He wrote the background. He wrote the rhythm. He wrote the instrumentals. And he played them. Very smart guy. And it's raining. It sounds nice though. Should I go make a cup of coffee or just shut the stream off? Are you guys having a good time? I'm having a good time. I just need another cup of coffee. Um, no, chickens know we're not chickens, but chickens Chickens know who we are. The chickens know me, and they know me with my hat on. They know my wife. They know my wife with a hat on. But they don't think I'm a big chicken. No. I'm a threat unless I'm giving them food, which is okay. I mean, I'm not a threat to them, but I want them more cautious. I want them a little more cautious. But the chicken about being, I mean, it's not about them finding food. Well, they have plenty of food. They have plenty of food, y'all. It's them wanting to explore and her wanting to dig in the garden. Holy cow, I was waiting for her to go the fuck on inside. Holy cow. There you go, dumbass. You figured it out. All right, I'm gonna go make a cup of coffee now that they're all settled. Is anybody still here? Nice, 4 likes. 4 likes on the stream. I appreciate that. We doubled since I've been gone. I guess me leaving was a good thing. Look at that majestic rooster in the back there, huh? Will you look at that? Standing 27 inches tall. From Huntsville, Alabama. Biscuits! Coffee's kind of hot. I'm going to have to let that cool down a minute. No. 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 You think she'd listen to me at some point? Something's in the air. Somebody sees something. Did you hear that noise? Somebody sees something. There's a predator in. I don't see it, but there's a predator. Somebody saw it. They reacted. They all reacted to it. Did y'all see that? I've got to get a mosquito torch running. They're going to eat me alive if I don't. They're just going to torch me. I'll be a specimen of naked and afraid or some shit. I wonder how they screened people for Naked and Afraid. Yeah, I know that's loud. Sorry. I know when you come to my channel, you're like, how do people watch this guy? Hey, look, I don't know either, but I really appreciate everybody that does. And, it's just me in my backyard with my chickens. My shorts do really good. So I thought I'd do some long form. And it turned out to be funny since I was chasing chickens around and swearing to high heaven. And it was just crazy. So it's been an interesting morning. It is now 10 o'clock and we are at 4 likes. So there will be no guitar playing today. That would usually extend us an hour till 11, and then we get the guitar out. That's what happens at 15 likes. But at 4 likes or anything under 10, we just start relaxing and doing our outro and drinking drinking our coffee. This is basically our outro until we figure out what we want to do. I'll be right back. I had to turn the sound down on my TV inside. I could hear it in the stream. So I've gone back to just sitting around. quiet. Very quiet. I like it. What is it? Loud enough for everybody to hear, but directed at nobody is not going to go in this backyard. If you have a question, then ask your question. But we're not just going to start talking loud enough for everybody to hear, but directed at no one. Is there a question? Then let's get back to work. Brian, come see me in my office. I can't catch Nacho and I don't want to hurt him trying, but I'd love to put some boxing gloves on Nacho. Just some little boxing glove arms around him that he can run around. He's got little boxing gloves in front of him. They just fit right up under his wings. I've seen him on the internet. I bet he would look good with a pair of red, white, and blue boxing gloves. That would be so funny. Apparently, they clamp on just below where his little gourd is from when he eats. Then they stick out in front of him, in front of their wings, but it doesn't hamper their wings at all. But he wouldn't sit still for that shit. I'm sorry. That somebody probably end up getting hurt, and it'd probably be me. And then somebody be ended up getting killed, and it'd probably be him. It's just funny to think about. We're not going to do it. Or maybe some little hands wide open, like clutching, like to grab the chickens. So when it looks like he's chasing the chicken, he's chasing him with hands open. That would be so funny. Like he's some kind of monster chasing him over. Have some little monster green hands coming off him as he's chasing the chicken around to have sex. Oh, that's funny. Well, in my mind, that's funny. It's probably not funny to anybody else. But that's okay. We are still sitting at 4 likes, and the coffee is dwindling away. But it's 10:06, and I'm still in my outro. I won't be streaming Monday. Um, I have to go order some money for our trip. I don't know what's going on. There's some kind of drama. Some kind of drama brewing. You didn't see me, so it didn't happen. I was feasting on the blackberries over there. There's at least 2 dozen edible blackberries, but I'm not going to eat them all. I'm sure my wife wants some. But she would be appalled that I ate them right off the vine. We don't use any poisons on our food, so there's sunlight and water. Sunlight and water. Hey, we're up to 5 likes. Good morning, everybody. How are y'all doing? Smash that like button before you leave, though. Smash that like button before you leave. No, 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 no. No, no, you're not doing that. Again, no. Make sure you know where your patrol buddy is. Everybody has a patrol buddy. Make sure. I don't care if you got to keep an eye on him when you're taking a shit. Do not lose your buddy. You guys work together as a team, making sure everybody's safe. Everybody has enough ammo. You're looking after each other. Everybody goes down, grabs his meds and grabs his ammo, and try to find somebody else to cling to in the unit. Or start making decisions for everybody else if the officer goes down. You have to make life and death decisions out here. There won't always be a warning when death is above. Because he's useless, that's why. You are useless. You haven't stopped one single heart attack your whole entire time here. Well, that's the record. How about that? Sometimes you just gotta set them straight. You just have to set them straight sometimes, y'all. You guys did great. You got us the third of the way there. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Oh, that coffee's good now. I'm just out here making sure chickens aren't, jumping the wire. I would take you with me out there. I just don't want to get the phone soaking wet and have the battery light thing show up. That, anyways, we're doing okay. We don't have a moisture problem. This phone goes into a bag of rice after every time we use it outside. got him or not. I think I did. I know I knocked him out. I knocked him into that other wall back behind it. We'll see what happens. He might come back out all groggy. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Street lights, people. Oh, don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Hold on to that feeling. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Don't stop believing. I went to my brother's house yesterday, and he might be watching, he knows. But we were watching men's basketball, and then he switched it over to women's basketball, and then he didn't switch it back to the men's basketball, which like it was kind of a championship thing. So it's his TV, but he went from one chick to another chick, and because he was already locked into on the Prime Network, he didn't want to get off the Prime Network. I almost suggested, man, can you put that other game up on the top TV? Because I'd like to see the dudes finish out. But I didn't. I just left. I'm not going to tell him what to watch in his own house. It's not my electric bill I got to pay. We'd gotten some sweet tea from Bojangles, and my wife and I really don't drink sweet tea. But he enjoys it every once in a while. When we're out, he gets tea, and I usually get lemonade. So I don't drink carbonated drinks. I like cranberry juice, but I don't want everybody to think I'm on my period. So we got five. We got 5 likes. We're looking for 15 likes, but the day is dwindling, and this is kind of like my outro. So, but I appreciate every like, and thank you guys for coming by. I'm just telling the story. Yesterday, I went to my brother's house in the evening time after my wife got home. I took the Tesla and delivered him some sweet tea, and we were watching basketball. And I knew he'd be watching basketball, but then he switched it over to ladies basketball, WNBA. We ended one game, and it went right into the next one with Caitlin Clark. And I thought, well, is he going to go back to the other game? That's got to be on a commercial by now, or in the third period, or wherever they are. It's got to be better than this. But he never changed it back, so I left and came home. Does that make me a shitty person? I don't think so. I just don't find women's basketball entertaining. I'm kind of unapologetic about it. Yeah, I know. I can notice a few good shots, and I was saying, man, that was a great. I can notice good shots, but as a whole, it's a very, very hard medium for me to watch, and keep me captivated. I just don't care. I like watching women's hockey. How about that? I like women watching women's collegiate hockey. So yeah, well, you're a feminist then, or whatever you're going to call me, or I don't care. Name your name. I've probably been called it before, but I love watching women's hockey. But basketball is fringe for me, anyways. I don't really watch basketball much. If I'm going to watch it, I'm going to watch the final 4 games of the men's championship. But in women's basketball, I just don't care. But I'll watch women's hockey. I'll watch championship hockey and world hockey. The girls go after it. I mean, they don't bang as much as the men, but man, they really go after it. They're great, But I get into hockey. I like the game of hockey, but I probably wouldn't watch a women's flag football game, though. Does that make sense? It's just not a sport I want to watch, whether men or women are playing it. But if you're going to watch basketball, you might as well watch a championship game than some women just throw the ball around a fucking court. I'm sorry if the grandchildren are watching. This is, my thoughts and opinions on basketball and going to my brother's house. And and again, it's his house. I'm not going to say I was irritated. I probably would have stayed longer and chatted, but that might have been his point. Which, bravo to him. Good job. Way to go. Way to get me out of your house without really asking me. Just put on women's basketball. He'll eventually leave. Oh, what a plan. Man, he's a genius. He is a genius. Oh, that is too funny. That is too funny to me. That's too funny to me. It's probably not funny to anybody else, but that's funny to me. My brother found a way to get me kicked out, to make me leave so he could be alone again. And he found out my kryptonite is women's basketball when men's basketball is on. If you got two TVs, the men ought to be on at least one of them, or I'm going to come home and find you with a new cat. No, because I just wanted to try, and it's my peanut butter and his tongue. Oh, my word. I think the young chickens have gotten the point, and the older chicken has gotten the point. Nobody's getting into the garden anymore. Today was a tough day. Today was a tough day, and, it was tough love. It was tough love there. It was touch and go. I almost had an aneurysm, but now that we've calmed down, we've had a cup and a half of coffee, and now the coffee's slugging down. We're still in our outro, but our outro now has lasted 33 minutes, just so you know. If we'd have gotten to 15 likes, we would be playing a song right now. But right now, it's just finishing a cup of coffee and doing the outro. Because I got to go take a shower and then give him a call and see where we're going to lunch and get a lottery ticket. So I can be a millionaire and do this as a millionaire, multimillionaire, and still do this. But do it from different locations. We'll go all around the world looking for backyard chicken coops. It'll be our thing. We'll travel the world to see other backyard chicken coops in America, in Canada, in Thailand, Vietnam, Malaysia, Bali. We'll look for some backyard chicken coops that are really close to 5-star hotels. It'll be a whole thing. It'll be a part of our channel network. It'll be part of our concierge service. That is a big rooster. My friend told me I should feature him more. So here's me featuring him more. And on cue, he is a big rooster. It's hard for me to contextualize. I don't have anything to like. I mean, I guess I could put the chair out, and as he walks by it, you could see how tall he is compared to a folding chair. But it's to his girth. It's how he handles himself. He's just big. He doesn't like to jump, but he will. He's lazy and fat, but he can jump to get out of the way or to jump on a chicken. He's got some moves. He's kind of agile for a big guy. You know, I mean, he's scary, but not scary fast. He's just kind of scary fast. You get that little jerk move at you, and you're kind of wondering if he's wanting to hit the rooster with a stick or something like that. It's kind of funny, but there he is. He's featured on the stream now. Everybody, biscuits. Biscuits, this is everybody. Lori and Eddie, if you're listening or watching or caught me on the tube and you're heading back home or whatever you're doing, I hope you guys have a great Friday. If you have tuned in, and thank you for smashing the like button, but it might be hard for you to do, all that on your phone and do get in the chat. So I get it, but thank you for coming by. Thank you for listening. And there's my tribute to you because you said to do more of the rooster, and so I'm doing it. Oh, this is kind of pretty too. We'll get him and this flower in at the same time. That flower is just absolutely beautiful. We'll pull back so you can see. Yeah, look at that beautiful flower and that big old rooster. Look at those beanstalks climbing that wire. There's so much in this image right here. Look at the green beans climbing that beanstalk already, and the cucumbers. They're already starting to know where to grow now that we've had some actual rain and now we have a sunlight for this afternoon, and then we're gonna get some more rain tomorrow early morning. It's a great cycle right here. No, we're just trying to keep this stuff alive, but I'm glad we did. All I needed was a couple of cups of coffee. It calmed my nerves. So this morning, we don't even have to think about this morning, what happened this morning. We don't have to bring it up anymore. We're going to make a video and, just see our actions. We're going to, show our true selves to the world. Right? We owe them that. Yeah, I'm still in the shed because you never know when it's going to pour down rain. You're expecting showers at 9 and 10 and then 50% at 11 o'clock and then 1 o'clock it's like 80%. Like that, the deeper we go in the afternoon, the more the chance of rain. And we've already had rain this morning, so I think we're on the upward trend to having more rain today. But if we don't, we don't. But I'd rather just be safe and not have my equipment covered in water. I can see the chat over here, and I can watch the chickens. I can see what you're seeing. I can see how many likes we've gotten. 6 likes. Wow, you guys really have come on strong today. 6 likes on the Backyard Chicken Coop stream. Absolutely watching me go mental this morning because the chickens are trying to still, mama jumps over before she realizes the babies can't get through. And then it's just all hell broke loose. Mostly all you get is audio because I'm off screen because of the way that I had the camera set, but the audio is priceless. But it's not safe for work or children. You do not want to watch this video in a boardroom that's kind of quiet. That's, I'm just trying to be honest with you. I'm trying to frame it so you understand how desperate a situation it was and how angry I was at something that had no idea why I was angry with it because it's just a chicken. Don't even do it. No, don't even. No. The mother chicken just kind of keeps eyeing the top of the fence. We're gonna fix that tomorrow. That'll be fixed tomorrow, but I need my wife's help so I don't, break something, hurt something, mess something up. It's just gonna be easier with two people. But for now, for today, this is okay as long as I monitor it. If I come back from lunch and some kind of crazy shit has happened, well then some crazy stuff has happened. So, but thank you guys. Cheers. You guys always make my streams better. Always. When you're in the chat, when you're just saying hi, when I know you're kind of out there or listening, it just makes me, know that I've got someone to bounce my ideas and my advice off of. So I'm just trying to keep those nice young men with their clean white coats from coming and taking me away. Or the guys in the blackout vans with the masks and the hoods and they come at night and without a warrant. I'm trying to keep them away too. So it's a fine balancing act I'm doing here on my stream. Are you back from the dead or are you coming looking for your cousin? I got the fly swatter out. Well, I got two birds killed using my passive fly swatter. They landed on the glue boards. They got stuck. One of them got away, but I don't know. It looked like it was kind of damaged, so I don't know if it got very far. And then the other one was just dead and panicked and died on the glue with her chest and wings spread out. So that was probably a horrible death for her. But nobody had done that last year, and so I don't know what it was. It might have been because one side I had anchored with a bird feeder, but I realized my error, and I have since moved the bird feeder. But I have also not put back out the glue boards. This is said glue board. They will kill a bird. Just I'm kind of out here to tell you. Not sponsored, by the way. Not sponsored. But this is the Catchmaster 30-foot roll. You slide it out and you cut it up. Well, we lay it on the picnic table out there. And yeah, two birds landed on it. So that kind of sucked. But then I have active flycatcher. And I don't mind using this at all either. And here comes the rain. So I don't know what else to tell y'all folks today. It's been great. It's been real. Thank you everybody for that's come by. Thank you Dropley. Thank you IDK. Lori and Eddie. Sue. It's been a good day. Like I said, it can start raining at any moment. You guys don't want to see me anyway. It's much prettier to look at the garden, I'm just an old guy sitting in a damn tool shed. Who the hell wants to watch that? I mean, that'd just be kind of like a weird bathtub type thing, or. But I don't mind sitting on behind the camera and making sure that you guys see what I'm seeing. And it's been a pleasure for being your host today, taking time out of your busy day to watch me. And it's been a pleasure to be here, a voice in your ear for a little bit, a part of the day. Thank you so much. Um, Pretty sure I got him. The rain is so peaceful, though, except for this fly buzzing in the background. It's no longer pleasant out here for me. Do something good for somebody else. I gotta turn you around to do this. I'm sorry, I can't do it. You gotta be looking me. Do something good for somebody else. Do something good for yourself. And never, never, never let the drunk guy get the chairs. Okay? I will see you next Friday or in the shorts that are to come. The shorts that are to this, and then a long video of this today. Some of the excerpts from it. I hope you guys tune into some of that and hit the like button. And we will see you next Friday. All right? It'll be June when we meet again. So we'll see you next Friday, 7 a.m. Central. You guys have a great rest of your day. And you guys always make my streams better. Y'all take care and have a great rest of your day.